Hello, I am Jack's Medulla Oblongata.
And I'm Bob.
Hello, Bob.
I got bitch tits.
Bob's got bitch tits.
Anyway, so we're gonna talk about the movie today,
Yes.
and we're gonna be playing a game.
Yes.
So very appropriately, the movie we picked to talk about and the game we picked to play match quite well. The movie is,
Kingsman, the Secret Service.
and the game is Rocket Knight.
Now, I actually have no idea what this game has to do with that movie.
What do you mean? He's a knight in the service of the king. So he's the Kingsman.
You could have chosen Street Fighter because it's a brawler like that movie.
Shut up.
Or Spy Hunter because you're a spy like in that movie.
Well, this has a knight in it. So
Okay.
therefore it's a Kingsman.
Perfect. And of course, Konami kicks ass
Alright.
because they gave us the best Contra and Castlevania games.
Alright, so I've never played this damn thing, so bear with me.
So, you don't know any of the moves?
Nope.
Okay.
But hopefully we'll learn. Anyway, Kingsman.
Yes, Kingsman. Best action movie since John Wick, which admittedly is not that long ago, but still.
Yeah,
It's
John
pretty
Wick
badass. Yes, John Wick was amazing. And now Kingsman, brought to you by Matthew Vaughn, who
Yep.
directed Kick-Ass 1 and 2, which suck. He gave you the first truly good X-Men film, First Class. He gave you Layer Cake, which is badass.
Oh, Layer Cake was so good.
Yes, and there you go. Now you got Kingsman, based on the comic book by Mark Millar.
So Mark Millar, what else did he do? He did Wanted, right?
He did Wanted and Kick-Ass. Except he and Matthew Vaughn went opposite directions halfway through production of the comic and the film, which is why they're completely different. But Vaughn actually sort of co-wrote the comic with Millar, which is why doing the film, he knew exactly where they were going.
co-wrote together?
Yeah,
Wow, that's cool.
yeah, actually co-wrote that.
All right.
So this landscape is very Sonic-esque.
Yes, it sure is. Well, except no checkerboard kind of landscape.
Well, it's not Sonic Land, but
No.
yeah, it has the similar aesthetics.
Yep.
I like those airbrushed trees.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, geez, that was a mech.
Yes, there are pigs in mechs in this game. What the okay, there we go.
Pigs and mechs, and you have a jetpack.
Woo! Oh, shit.
Or, sorry,
They're
a
coming.
rocket pack.
They're coming.
They're coming. Okay, so your normal attack does what?
So, normal tag just shoots a boomerang.
Uh-huh.
Then I can charge it up, and it spins me around like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Okay.
And if I pick a direction, it launches me in that direction.
Uh-huh.
And
Can
that's
you
it.
double jump?
Nope, but you can't fly.
Okay. Can you attack downwards or diagonally or
I don't think so. You
or
just-
like any special
Whoa.
attacks, like forward punch or something?
Nope. Very basic controls.
Still pretty advanced. Graphics are, for Genesis, gorgeous. I mean, there's only so much you can do with a 16-bit system.
Ah, damn it. So, I'm gonna try. Anyway, so back to Kingsman.
Kingsman, yes. So yeah, it's the very typical, this is some hood from the streets, except he wasn't very hood-like.
No, he's pretty.
He was very tame and normal,
yes.
and he apparently went to the Marines and quit. He was inducted into a gymnastics academy, and he quit that, and he had a lot of potential. And a friend of his dad said, "You know what? I work for the Secret Service. I want you to work with us."
So is that the same way in the comics?
Comics, I think he was related to him.
I'm giving.
But it was basically the same thing, except he was more of a runt in the comics. The kid,
So
he was more like, I stole that car because I steal cars for fun, not because this guy's an asshole.
so this
he
one's
was-
more approachable as a hero.
Yeah, it's more like a lot more people. Yeah, it's more like
So-
you do have wasted potential.
He's
Yeah.
not so much a dick as he is just caught in a bad situation.
Correct. Yeah, and Colin Firth is the secret agent that says, you know what, you can fire a gun really well. You've got a very high IQ. You're wasting a lot of potential. Why don't you help us out and make a lot of money, get a better life, be somebody, do something. Kid says, okay, what's the worst that can happen? Sam Jackson is the worst that can happen. In a very
Sam Jackson.
subdued role.
Yo, surprised about Sam Jackson in this one. This is probably his most normal, I guess, villain ever. Yeah. Most are extremely over the top. This one is incredibly subdued. He's basically a computer nerd.
Yeah.
He built Google or whatever, quit, and decided to become an environmentalist.
Yep.
What the heck is this?
Take it. I'm guessing it's like a health pack or something.
Whoa.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Hooray for flying stages.
So the gameplay has changed something.
Now this reminds me of Shinobi 3. Something about that forest below you and that water. Right. But yeah, Sam Jackson, when you look at him in other movies, everybody says, oh, it's just Sam Jackson playing Sam Jackson again, just yelling and screaming and being hilarious. And it's like, no. If you heard him in interviews, he is a very relatively quiet, normal person who's not yelling or swearing or screaming.
Yep.
So in this movie, he basically played himself, the real himself, except with a small lisp. Yeah. And that
it wasn't really for his whole destroying humanity thing, he'd be a pretty approachable, down-to-earth guy. He's
absolutely
quite likable.
And that list is very 50-50. Like, some people say, you know what, I got used to it. It's not a problem. Some people,
that was hilarious.
Yeah, some people said it kind of got annoying halfway through, and you figure, you know what, that's who he is. If you like him as a character, you don't mind that lisp. I don't mind the lisp. Yeah, it was all right.
Yep.
Yeah, it was weird. The audience members were just laughing throughout the whole movie just because he had a lisp.
Well, I don't expect...
I don't get it. Like, I understand when you hear it for the first time he's got a lisp, you go, okay, that's cool. But an hour and a half into the movie, I don't see why you're laughing at his lisp. You should be laughing at the fact that he's very nonchalant. He has a positive message and an outlook on humankind, aside from the libertarianism. But
he does have a pretty good delivery on his punchlines.
Oh, yes, he does.
He is a hilarious comedic actor.
Which is, it's a good heads up on the director himself.
Yep.
You know, it's like the classic case of the Star Wars prequels, where I'd read recently that Natalie Portman, no agent would hire her in Hollywood for years after what she did in those Star Wars films, because every agent in Hollywood thought she was legitimately a crap actress.
Yes, which is a shame because, it's not her fault.
No, it's not her fault.
Her director is awful.
Yeah, and you look at Black Swan and you go, yes, of course she got an Oscar for that. She's really good. And I was telling my parents...
Oh, he is dead. Oh, shit.
Yeah. No, he's not dead. He's Rocket Knight. Yeah, and my parents were wondering, like, why was everybody's performance so bad? That's because George Lucas says, this is what I want, and if you stray from what I want, I'm going to fire your ass. So everybody had to act like an idiot and stupidly for him. So if you have a good director working with good actors...
Yep.
Yeah, you're probably going to get something good out of it.
Very subdued. Ooh, that was cool. I did like a ninja game off the wall thing.
Yeah. Gaiden or Gaiden?
Sure.
Depends on how old you are.
Crap. Oh, crap. Oh, whoa.
Just go down. There you go.
Whoa.
Oh, it follows you. Nice. Jump.
Oh, crap. Okay, we're good. Well, nope. Still fire.
This is so contra. It's not even funny. Well, it is Konami, so they did give you hardcore.
It's going to burn up.
So Sam Jackson's got a way of being an environmentalist and trying to save the planet while purposely killing many people.
Sure, that's the first thing you think of when you think of environmentalism is killing everybody.
That whole thing about Gaia and the fact that the planet is trying to save itself from people, that was actually in the comics, except that was a different person.
Let's talk about that cameo.
Which cameo?
Should we spoil this cameo?
Which cameo?
Well, this little cameo in the beginning with the scientist.
Oh, God, yes. Well, okay. I can tell them about what happened in the comic without ruining the film itself.
Okay, so what happened in the comic?
Well, the comic opens with a small cabin out in some snowy mountains. And Mark Hamill, the actor, is being held hostage by some people. And a British Secret Service agent shows up and rescues him. And they get onto a wing glider, and they take off, and it breaks, rips in half, and they fall down the mountain and die. And it cuts to the bad guy of the comic saying, "Oh man, I can't believe Mark Hamill's dead. He was my favorite actor. God damn it."
He's my favorite actor. He's the freaking Joker.
He's the freaking Joker. And there's something similar and different that happens in the film. So that exact same actor.
I did some reading before this review.
Yeah.
And apparently the director of the movie decided to get, as in the comics, a bunch of actors. So he wanted to get, same kind of deal. Like this supervillain really likes actors. He wants to hang out with them. So he got himself all the Bond actors and whatever, all those people. So there was supposed to be Daniel Craig and I think Sean Connery also in the film, along with this, all these other cameos. But for one reason or another, it got really difficult trying to get all these celebrities onto the film. So he gave up with it and just made it about a bunch of rich people that he collected.
Yeah. We won't tell you why. It is simpler than you think. But
yeah.
Yeah, and
This game is not simple.
no, it's not simple. And you know what? It's the classic. If he's going to shoot you where you are, make sure that if you have to go down, jump up. Let the thing shoot above you and go down. Well, practice makes perfect.
Figure it out. Anyhow, so
17 tries later.
back to the movie.
Yes.
Sam Jackson. So I thought he was really fun, and
He's good.
like every Bond villain, he's got some little deformity, which is his lisp.
Yeah.
Right? And like every Bond villain, he's got a sidekick.
Yes.
So henchman, or henchwoman in this case.
Who has a cool
Yep.
thing to her.
Gazelle.
Yeah.
That's her name in the movie. So she's got... God damn it. So she's got these prosthetic legs, and she basically capoeiras around and does all kinds of crazy-ass shit.
Yeah, those gazelle legs actually have blades at the ends of them, so she's actually chopping people to pieces. Because the movie is rated R.
Oh, yeah.
It is a live-action cartoon, no doubt. And it knows that, and it wears it on its sleeve. But it goes for an R rating, regardless of the fact that it's all CG, blood, and gore. It still makes you go, oh man, this would have sucked if it was PG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the actress herself, oh man, she's so damn good.
So she's what, a gymnast or a martial artist?
She's a dancer,
Right.
I believe. So she's sponsored by Nike and has all these deals. She's amazing, but so far she's been in just the worst movies. Was it Dance Off 3 or whatever the hell it was called?
Oh, the Step Up Garbage?
Oh yeah, that's the one.
Well, Channing Tatum was in the first one.
Anyway,
Where it got him.
So, however,
hey, you beat that stage.
yay!
Well, part of the stage.
She was the perfect fit because, first of all, she's damn gorgeous.
Yeah.
And she's got the gymnastic ability to be able to pull off all of that crazy stuff that she does.
Yeah.
Like all the jumping around, all the flip kicks and shit like that. It is great.
And she's not a horrible actress.
No, she's a good actress.
Very serviceable.
And surprisingly, she is probably... she is almost completely unsexualized as a character.
Yeah.
Like, she's a proper right-hand hench person.
Yeah.
Right? She dresses like a nun. She looks like... She looks like Gogo Yubari from Kill Bill. Like, she's got, more conservative, actually, because she doesn't
she's
wear...
wearing, just pants and a dress shirt.
Pantsuit. She kind of looks like a nun that wears Prada. Basically, that's what I would say.
Yeah, with those shiny gazelle legs.
Uh-huh.
So a quick bit of trivia. In the comic, Gazelle was also in there, except it was a black man.
Yep.
And in the comics, he gets his legs chopped off and his head ripped in half with a laser and blah, blah, blah. You don't get that in the film. It's different, but you'll see.
So, did you know that in this movie, it was originally supposed to be a man playing her part?
Makes sense.
You know who the man was?
I don't.
Oscar Petraeus.
But he's not a martial artist.
No, but
Petraeus
he is.
or Pistorius?
Pistorius? No, Petraeus, I think.
Pistorius.
Anyway, he won some medals in the Olympics.
Yeah, but he runs.
And he murdered his girlfriend a little bit.
May or may not have.
May or may not have murdered his
we
girlfriend.
couldn't get him because he's in jail. But I'm pretty sure the verdict was not guilty. But
I don't know. But
I know that he was not indicted for murder.
That's why they got rid of him.
Yeah.
So,
it's not the fact that he's not an actor and not a martial artist. It's because he may or may not have murdered his girlfriend.
Yeah, it happens.
That is the wrong kind of politics.
What are we talking about? Oh no, they didn't pick the murderer.
Hey man, what's the guy's name? Robert Blake was in a lot of movies, and after the whole fiasco with his murdering some woman, he still kept being an actor because he's still a damn good actor.
Well, yes, if Oscar Petraeus ever gets,
Pistorius.
whatever.
Oscar P.
Oscar's in jail.
Will you run out of room to walk on at one point?
Whoa, okay.
Oh, I guess not.
Oh crap!
Okay, this is...
Tail.
I know that Konami also made Contra Hardcore, the best Contra ever.
Ooh, crap,
but this is
crap.
very similar character design, actually. Which is bizarre.
Die, why don't you die?
Oh, so another cool thing that was in the comics, which would probably have been too silly for the film, is the fact that all the bad guys' henchmen had names like Gazelle. One of them was actually called Cyclops because he had an eye patch. And he kept calling him, saying, "Hey, Cyclops, get your ass over here." And at one point, one of his henchmen looked at him and said, "You know, it's actually very derogatory that you refer to me in this manner." And he looked at him and said, "Man, shut the fuck up, okay? You have one eye, I'm going to call you Cyclops. You don't like it, I shoot you in the head and replace you. How's that?" It's like, fine.
Well, more changes into the movie, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
It's less that kind of Samuel Jackson.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because that would have been the Sam Jackson everybody wanted or was expecting. Instead, you get something actually much better.
Yeah, I'd say it's a lot better than a lot.
He's a relatively relatable human being. You can totally see this guy as like...
You kind of want to hang out with this dude.
Yeah.
He's a fun guy. He likes to eat
If he
Big
tells
Macs.
you, I created Facebook, you'd say, I can totally tell by the amount of money that you have and your personality. He's not off-putting. Yeah, that's the guy you want to hang with. And so you got Colin Firth, who is the most magnificent secret agent you've ever seen. And you've got, what's the name of the new kid? Something with eggs.
Yes.
His character's name is Eggsy. Obviously, it's a nickname, but his name is Taron Egerton. So, Egerton plays Eggsy. Yeah. I don't know who he is. Some young kid. He's relatively new. I'm guessing he is an actual gymnast, like his character.
I did a little bit of reading. He did dance.
Right.
And he did something called stage fighting. I think it was called.
Isn't that like that
stage
classic
battling
stuff? Stage battling.
Yes, I don't know what the hell that means.
Kind of like exhibition
I'm
wushu.
sure it's some kind of college course for people in way better shape than me who don't have bitch tits.
Well, your name is Bob.
Woo! I killed him. Woo! I killed the centipede. Oh my god.
That was what, your second or third try? That's not bad.
Yeah, so the cool thing is they keep giving you a 1-up for this boss battle. So you can never run out of lives.
Like you. And he's also a pretty decent actor so far. So he's got a hell of a career ahead of him. And we're going to wrap it up for this episode.
We'll join you next time. We'll finish up talking about Kingsman.
Oh, we're not going to finish.
And hopefully finish this game off and see what the heck is going on here.
Yep, so we'll see you next time at Rocket Knight.
Alrighty then.